What is good, Carti people, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Bobbalam with another daily broadcast of Whole Lotta Cap, and that we have another so-called update from Playboi Carti's camp regarding the long-anticipated album Whole Lotta Red coming soon. Although we've heard that countless times at this point, but we still need hope, because if we don't have that, what has this quarantine all been about? It's not like Corona was an actual disease or anything. This has all been an elaborate plan by Carti's label to promote Whole Lotta Red indirectly. But aside from all that, in other news, we have gathered some other information from another artist, possibly hinting at a feature on the album, as well as other Carti news that doesn't necessarily relate to Whole Lotta Red. But before we get into all that, Bob Gang featured comment of the video is from TooSaucy23, who said, "Whole Lotta Red finna be whole lotta helium." Carti accidentally swallowed 10 whippets of helium thinking they were nitrous oxide, and now his voice is permanently stuck in the baby voice. Hopefully he can even out the project with normal voice too, because we trying to hear those bars he be talking about in all the interviews. And if not, I got a diss track on the way, announcement at the end of the video, so make sure to stay till the end. But back to the topic, Whole Lotta Red supposedly on the way. Let's talk about it. Okay, so obviously we've been waiting for Whole Lotta Red for what seems like forever, constantly depressed every Friday this month thinking the album is coming, and maybe that's our fault for speculating too much, but what do you expect when we've waited for one album for more than 2 years in an age where rappers be dropping 40 projects in one day, all including 30 plus songs? But still we wait, some of us patiently, others done with the album's rollout entirely, just looking for Uzi to drop his next project that has been teased to comprise of some of our favorite leaks and snippets. Until last night, where again we are left with another very vague statement that doesn't really tell us anything, but still is entertaining to follow along and theorize what it could mean in a dimension of time and space far from us that has a 0.0000001% chance of actually coming into fruition. For last night, Richie Souf, allegedly the main producer for Carti's Whole Lotta Red album aside from Pierre Bourne of course, went on Instagram live with Dre the Shooter, a fashion designer I guess close with Carti's team. By the way, with the name of The Shooter, you would think this dude is a sniper rocking bulletproof vest and toting a Smith & Wesson even while chilling at the crib, but now this dude sounds like he's an educated male from the Arthur cartoon show. But as I was saying, before the live with the two ended, Richie Souf made it clear that he wanted to announce explicitly Red on the way.
Just get it out of here, bro. It's beautiful.
Hey, look, hey, hold on, bro, hold on. Hey, Red on the way.
Oh,
just know that.
Oh, Red on the way?
Yeah.
Have y'all heard it here first? Red on the way? Yo, that's crazy. Okay. All right.
All right, then, fool. I love you, bro, for real.
Now, as we discussed briefly before, everybody in Carti's camp has been saying this since Vietnam. I've had like 3 kids and 6 baby mamas since Whole Lotta Red was first teased with claims it was coming within the next 60 days. But even so, it still does seem very significant that Richie Souf wanted what he said to be known and emphasized before the live ended. So I'm sticking with the Friday, May 29th release date that I mentioned last video. Obviously, there's no concrete proof for it, but hey, Ethereal said it was coming this month, and there's only 2 Fridays left in May, and if Gunna is dropping the 22nd, then that only leaves 1 Friday left for a major artist like Carti to release his album with no contender. Feel like I'm playing Sudoku out here with release dates. Something else just came in moments ago from M4C on Twitter, who graciously DM'd Ronnie Lee, Playboi Carti's hairstylist, on behalf of the entire Carti community waiting for the album, asking her, "Ronnie, can I ask you something?" To which she politely says yes. Then he continues, "Now I'm sorry if you get this a lot, but how close are we to Whole Lotta Red dropping?" Wherein she answers, "I don't know, it's done though. Think he's adding more songs, but don't quote me on that, just going off new music he played when I did his hair the other day." So from what Ronnie said, it's looking like Carti is done with all the recording for the album. However, given all the baby voice controversy, he's probably restructuring the album to fit different songs based on what he thinks fans will like more, likely less of the very extreme fetus voice and more of the 2019 melodic vibe. He could possibly be using some of this new music that she mentioned for the Whole Lotta Red Deluxe that has not been confirmed whatsoever yet, but that's just one of my thoughts. Red on the way wasn't the only significant piece of information given from the two on the Instagram live last night, in that Dre the Shooter and Richie Souf may have also confirmed that Carti and Lancey Foe have 20 songs in the vault, possibly all produced by Richie Rich.
Okay, we gonna tell that story. That's the behind the music story. Him, Carti, and Lancey made 20 songs. That shit did happen.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Will any of them ever come out? Who knows? I'm sure Carti got songs with everybody just to sit on them because he didn't like the way he said yeah or what in one of the ad-libs. So instead of re-recording the one part, he has to go throw the entire hard drive with the recording session in some random dude's window for them to leak the whole project. And last but certainly not least, we have a crazy theory that a lot of people are calling a reach, but I don't think it's that far of one, from 10 in the Bob Gang Discord, link in description, who noticed that Travis Scott's post on Instagram yesterday was captioned, "Arriving at Pluto, then we hitting Mars," alongside his feature on Future's album called Solitaires. As you may or may not know, Pluto is Future's nickname. As many of us have come to find out, that's why Uzi self-proclaimed himself as Baby Pluto, as in the mini version of Future, but that's besides the point. But what 10 was theorizing was that Travis just arrived at Pluto, meaning Future aka Pluto just released his feature with Travis, whereas the next stop is Mars, also known as the Red Planet. And what album shares this red characteristic? Whole lot of red, thus possibly hinting that Travis may be a feature on Carti's album, which tickles my pickle heavy, not gonna lie. So with that, it's your boy Bobbalam signing off, hacking Elon Musk's phone to cop the Mars spaceship plan so I can get the possible Travis and Carti feature early, that is, if it's even real. Let me know in the comments if you think we're getting the album on May 29th, and if you think that Travis and Carti actually got a song coming. Make sure to like and subscribe while you're at it for the latest Uzi, Carti, and hip-hop news, as well as to follow me on all my socials in the description if you with it. Oh, and by the way, I just dropped a whole lot of Bob Playboi Carti diss track on my other channel, which should be out on all platforms now or sometime soon. Link in the description. Peace out, Carti people. Know what I'm saying?